Don't poke it, babe, please.
Welcome back to this week's episode. In the last few episodes we concentrated on using the bus, but this week is different. We take you along repairing our doors, grading our solar and finally building our elevator bed. We have to rush all these jobs to get it ready for our first festival as a family. But first, disaster has struck. A little bit too confident going around the corner, I'm afraid. Something has scraped the bottom, hit our wing and caused the whole door to shatter. Luckily they're intact at the minute, but they're bulging.
Don't press it.
And they're tingling. It's like they're going to smash any time. It's not an ideal situation. At the end of this month, we've got a festival booked, so we've got 4 weeks to get this done. I think we have to reach out to the Bluebird community and see if they've got any doors, possibly hang around in their shed somewhere. The weather was good, so we had a head start removing the panels. I am taking off the solar panels off the top. There's the old ones. Simply because the voltage out of them panels are too high for our charge controller. I decided to go with smaller panels that output only, I think it was 18 volts.
At the moment it's there and there, where the bolt would be. That bolt's there, so that then would be there and in here.
We tried to modify the existing brackets to fit the new smaller solar panels. The angle brackets happened to snap, so plan B, get bigger brackets. In the meantime, Dangerous Dean turned up. He wanted me to look at his water heater. Gas, igniter, flame, heat. Big body of water behind. Solenoid valve, gas nozzle. We decided to go through insurance to get these doors done. We've got a festival now in 3 to 2 weeks, just in case they can't make it, or the appointment gets pushed back, or even the glass smashes when they even come here. We're just going to temporarily get the glass out and get some perspex. Found some stuff off the back of a lorry. Got some perspex here from the old COVID era. And I've also got some, not the best colour, but sheets of plastic for the bottom half. The plan this morning is just to get it safe so we can use the bus if we want to, because the weather's starting to turn nicely now. So Barry actually used to work for Waterglass. We picked the warmest days of the summer so far.
Yeah, might help softening the glue. I don't know.
The first day of the summer. All the windscreens who's going to come and do this glass is going to have a nice surprise when they realise most of the work's been done for them.
No, it won't be touched the sliding because we'll use the spatula and come out.
Not pretty, but it's functional. So I found a bit of damage. So you see the door trim is bent. Just 5 minutes lapse concentration. It's the stuff I want to be doing right at the minute, but it's gone to the top of the priority list. Right, that's it for today. Next job, next door tomorrow. Chantal's finally giving us a hand.
Oh, finally, you cheeky bugger. You know, the house was clean, all the washing was done yesterday.
So we'll get this door done today, because we have got rain coming tonight. So we've got 6-7 hours to get it done. Plenty of lubrication. Bloody hell. It's like those heavy glasses. So the next step is to try and just straighten this out somehow. I won't be able to straighten out on the bus, so I'll try and take this door frame off. So try and straighten this up somehow. Good. Bent. Next job is to cover it with a nice black. I was going to spray paint it, but it doesn't look good because I've got a primer. So found some of this in the garage.
I think it'll be right.
We'll start from the bottom.
Start
from the bottom or top?
Though, isn't it? So it's not going to be perfect.
No. Not too bad. Nice from far, but far from nice. So back in the solar panels now today. We need to get them up. Bit frustrating, the whole situation with the solar panels. We fitted these 12-volt solar panels, but the open circuit voltage is 27 volts. So that means when you connect it up to our 12-volt Renogy, it's a battery charger slash solar charger. So it charges our Habitat battery, our starter battery. It's a good piece of kit, but because this open circuit voltage is 27 volts, and you plug it in, nothing happens. The voltage is too high. It's a bit frustrating. I went back on the internet then and found there was a big bold write-in saying this doesn't work with a DC50S, which is the unit we got. This was for a good year ago now. I've noticed they've actually bring out the same model number they brought out, but the open circuit voltage is lower. But it's tough now. We've ordered some 175 watt panels, which is the only ones that would work with it at the time. So we've lost about 50 watts altogether of solar. Just need to make some extra big L brackets, get them on the roof, and hopefully it should work first time. Got some nice stainless bar come off the back of a lorry. Got these lugs embossed and some squares, but might be able to reuse these holes for the bolts, so it shouldn't be too bad. Don't have a vise here in my workshop yet, so this is where the toe and eye comes in handy. Well, I was about to do the solar panels outside, but I'm afraid
Mother Nature.
Surprising how green it gets underneath the solar panels. Luckily there was a spell in the rain, so I can get the panels back on the roof. Another day, some more jobs on the bus, and good news today. Pass the MOT today, flying colours, no advisory, and in Welsh, pass you. Right, next job, elevator. Oh, ignore the garage, let's go from this angle. Operated by a motor and basically like a seat belt material to lift it up and down. In my head it works, in practice I do not know, so let's get cracking. Metal frame, bed, it's not as heavy as I thought it'd be, guys. The bed needs to hold adults as well, because although it is there for the girls, I want it there for us as well, me and Chantel. If you can't be bothered putting the bottom bed down, we just drop it down and the bed's already made, just jump in, sorted. I was looking around for beds, but I did actually own one, so on the side there. So this tube is going to rotate. Seatbelt, and we also have DC motor, which is actually, as you can tell, there's an old winch which I've already been attacking. It's hard to find a motor with the right torque. Could get them, but they were hundreds and hundreds of pounds, and I'm just modifying that. Rotate the shaft, rotates the seat belts, lifts and lowers the bed. The plan is perfect in my head. I hope it all comes together. Angle brackets, nice and strong. I'm going to reduce this down in weight, and then hopefully the plan is something sticking out like this for the bed to come down. I don't like the idea of these sticking out. They're sticking out here by the sofa. For now I'm just going to get them bolted on, and then potentially look at maybe modify them to have a hinge or something so they fold up out the way like that. Took us a fair amount of time to make sure we had the bed at the right level.
At the same time, you don't want the girls to go up there and like then, yeah?
You happy there, yeah? So, it's been decided. I would like to do a sort of an option where you can change levels if you have to, but we're going away in like 5 days and I have to get this done. So I'm not sharing a bed with 2 girls for 4 nights. Quite chuffed how that turned out. I was a tap into the steel columns here, but it's not thickness, it's only about 1 mil thick. And I can't think of anything worse than the bed falling down with the girls on it. I did decide to bolt through, so I put a nut on the other side, but it'll work in that pillar, but at the back, can't get access to the nut at the back unless we strip all this down and start again. So the answer is riv nuts. I'm gonna get some tomorrow. I think that's it for today. I got my riv nuts. These are for M8 bolts. Gotta be honest with you, I really struggled I didn't have the right tool for the job. You could sort of pull the rib nut tight, and I didn't have the leverage with me, didn't have the right tools for the job, and wasted about 3/4 an hour. So luckily my stepdad had the right tool for the job, so went and pinched off him, and now the job's sailing. Another lesson learned, always have the right tool for the job. But they're on solid, really good. Should be the last time we put the bed in the bus. It is coming back out because you've got to get to the roof. You've got to get all this down. The orientation's got to come down to get the eyelets in. That's the 4 lifting points in. Now insulation back. It's going to be worth it in the end. Bed to ourselves, and the girls get their own little play den as well. So I've only got tonight and tomorrow night to finish it as well. And this is the current state. Foil is back. We've got our lifting eyes. Shadow onto sex swing. And we're also finishing off this. Some of the gaps where we know there's drafts. So if the girls are sleeping up there, at least nice and cozy in the future. It is the night before we got to go away, and this is the current state of the bus. Priority tonight is to get this bed working so it's functional, and then the other little jobs that can we do if we've got time tonight. Bushcraft Barry's coming to join us again. Going to help to underclad the bed here. It's just one thing we do want to get done. There's a bit of an eyesore. So for now I've got to couple up this motor to the shaft. Goes over there, and that collar goes over there, and then 2 bolts through.
What the hell?
After fitting the seatbelts to the shaft, the GoPro battery started to die. Oh, what a morning! I haven't filmed much because I've been flat out, but progress is unbelievable. Look how cool this looks. I've still got to finish up, put some edging across here. So we've put these bars are just popping on off it. I'm so chuffed with the bed. It worked first time. I thought there'll be a weak point somewhere and it'll snap or fail, but it's actually really strong. Really strong. So should go on the back. Because of the winch motor, that was the reel. I modified that. See these 2 bolts here, which connects waste pipe shaft with that, and comes across to this side as well. So one motor lifts all 4 points, and it works really well. So that's the principle. Now the motor is a bit loud. I knew that when I bought it, but it was just such a good price for such a torquey motor. And it is going to be used for storage as well, so the table was not being used, can be sat up here and it can be lifted up out the way, so I've got no worries about weight. It will be used off the app. You got bed there, raise and lower. See, that's perfect. See, it's floating nicely. Okay, down. Lovely. As simple as that, and it's absolutely solid. It's not going to go anywhere. Look at this. Chantal absolutely smashed this. Lovely. Nice thick like foam. So it's not so bright in the mornings because that's where the light comes through. And it's good insulated for the winter as well. Finish off packing the bus, make the back sofas out, put the table in. Can you climb up from there? Yeah, that's right for now, innit? Until we get the ladder. Make sure you subscribe and join us next time, where we put everything to the test, including a new outdoor shower.
Everybody's feeling warm and bright inside.